Damn, girl, what you saying? What you saying, huh? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey YouTube, it is 6. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the last few videos and my sub count. I am at 100 subscribers and I just want to say I really appreciate it. It made my day. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it made my day. Like, truly, thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. So today, this is gonna be a beginner guide video. I'm making a remake of it because my last video was kind of bad. I didn't like it, and I was just looking through my videos. I'm like, you know what? Let me just put a community post saying I'm gonna make a reboot of the beginner video, and everybody said sure. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Now, first things first, depending on when you are playing this game, doing story is very crucial. Actually, it just might be your only option because dokkan only gives you a limited amount of units when you start the game. So as you know, when you start dokkan, you actually get a free LR. It is this Goku LR right here, this physical one. It's a DB Saga one. Let me just find it. It is right here. So if you complete all the missions, you actually get this LR for free, and it's basically like a little token for playing dokkan for the first time, which I really like. It's really cool. You know, definitely farm that up. So that'll probably be your first thing to do, is definitely grind that LR first, because it's really easy to get them. But like I said, depending on when you are playing, sometimes doing story is no, you know what? Prioritize your story, because you have a lot of stones in story. I think story gives you about, I would say, maybe 3,000 stones, give or take, maybe even more. That is a lot of stones, man. Like, you have to do this. Like, if you are in a anniversary countdown or starting right before anniversary, just finish story. Story will give you the most amount of stones than whatever you are trying to do to get stones. I promise you that. Straight up, just do story. I'm gonna keep it nice and simple, just like that. The next one is you do your flying Nimbus missions. Now, they're not really missions, they're just story events in here. I'm not really too sure what the flying Nimbus stands for, but there's actually some story events that you can do in here that is recommended for beginner players when they start the game. For instance, we have this free-to-play LR Goku right here. So let's say you want to get him to SA 20, you have to grind him up and get all 77 medals, which I am not doing because I am just lazy. But if you want to do it, always just do it. It's right there. It's never going to go away because it's the first thing you need to do to get this LR. And you get a lot of stones. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. You get almost 30 stones from this event alone. That's very amazing. Another good free-to-play to use is this Namek Gohan. I'm personally not going to use him, but if you want to get a free-to-play unit, go for it, definitely. But if we're just talking all about what to do as a beginner, because as a beginner, usually beginners come to the game when anniversary is around, because there's a lot of ads going around, a lot of hype going around, a lot of friends telling them to get on the game for anniversary, yada yada yada. So it's all about stones. I would definitely finish all of these flying Nimbus stones, because you get all these story events are almost 30 stones plus, or right around 30 stones, which is very good. It's basically an easy A just in the story mission, which is ridiculous. That's amazing, you know. So definitely do all these flying. Like, look at this, look at all these events. Do it all right? It's not that hard. You can even do it with SRs. Truly, it's not hard. Okay, another thing to do is go to your story tab and obviously do all the story events that are currently out whatever time you are playing this game, and do your hero extermination and your villain extermination. The reason being is because those give you I think about what, let's see right now. So it gives you 24 stones, right? But there's actually more stones in certain states. So you get 10 stones on the 20th floor, and then you get 5 stones on the 15th floor, and then 3 stones on the 10th floor. That is very good. That's even more stones to count for. So definitely do your hero and your extermination and your villain extermination. It's the same thing for this one over here, which I haven't completed, which is crazy. So obviously do all that. You get Kais, you get a lot of medals, a lot of support items, yada yada yada. It's a lot of good stuff. Okay, just do whatever you need to do. Now I wouldn't say to really focus on the free-to-play side when you're starting the game, because you're not gonna know what to really do. Maybe I'll make a free-to-play video if you guys want me to. I'll put a little community post tab tomorrow about it. But yeah, you're not gonna really be focusing on actually grinding up free-to-plays. You're only just gonna be focusing on getting stones, and I'm gonna be telling you what to do as you are getting stones. The next one is growth tab. Now growth tab is very important. The reason being is because there's 3 things you need to do every day when you log in. You need to do this Master Orochi event, you need to do this Whis event, and you also need to do your orbs. Now when you start out, they're not going to give you a lot of rewards. Well, they do, but you know, you have to work yourself up the ladder. You know, you got to work up the ladder. So every day when you log in, Master Orochi event, Whis event, and whatever orbs are out at the current time. Like right now it's tech and AGL orbs. Do those events. It will give you a lot of orbs so you can put into your units, because when you, let's say you do log in on anniversary and you did all your story and got a bunch of stones, when you summon and you don't do all of these orb missions, you're not going to be able to put orbs into your units, and then you're going to be struggling to actually fully maximize your unit. All right, so make sure you're doing all of that. And for Whis just got an update where you get even more skill orbs. So what skill orbs are, they're basically just a equipment that you can put on your unit where it gives them extra additional crit or invasion. So always do Whis every 7 days. It's a week, so every week you have to do it. Master Orochi is every day. It gives you free Zenny, a lot of Zenny. Always do it. It gives you about, I think, 400,000 Zenny, so that's very good for beginner. 400,000 Zenny gives you support memory rolls, or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. It gives you some support items, and it gives you link level ups, which is very good. Now for the challenge tab, this is where you're going to be awakening all the units that you have in your box to actually put them to the DFE state, or a TUR or DF. You know, it's a lot of names. So I would say stay away from hard content straight up. You're not going to be able to complete hard content until you actually have a very stable box. Now, what I mean by stable box is you need to have multiple teams, because you cannot just log in and start doing hard content because you don't have the units that you need. Now, if it was anniversary and let's say you pull every single unit on the anniversary banner, maybe you can do hard content. It'll be a very hit and miss. If you get lucky, then maybe, I guess, but you have to be very lucky, like very lucky. Okay, I don't see it happening, to be honest, but if you're lucky like that, you proved me wrong. Shit. So it's definitely, I would say, stay away from hard content as a whole, and straight up go to boss rush. Boss rush is your best friend when your story has ran out. The reason being is because boss rush gives you so much stones. I'm gonna show you the stone count right now. We have 35 stones just for doing this easy event. So we have 5 stones on the first level ever, and then you have 10 stones, 20 stones, 30 stones, 30 stones, 30 stones, and it's all 35 from there. It's an amazing event. All right, it's really easy. It's basically dokkan event level. It's really not that hard. You get so much stones. I really wish I had boss rush, but I don't. So beginner players, straight up skip all the hard content and go straight to boss rush. All right, if you don't feel like doing story and you actually just want to get some quick stones, I would say do boss rush, because it's just so many stones. So definitely do that. Another one is Infinite Dragon Ball History. I'm not sure how many stones you get from I think it's about like 24 to 30 stones on it each stage, so that's really good. Let me check for you guys right now, actually. So yeah, these are all the bosses and people that you have to fight in order to get the stones. It's quite a lot. We're at 24 right now, but it's doable, so definitely do it if you want stones with boss rush. If you just want quick stones, I would say do infinite and boss rush straight up, just like that. If you have the box, definitely do it. So, you know, go crazy on that. Yeah, I would say stay away from the hard content and just go on those two right there. Don't even touch anything else, just go on those two right there. Easy A's. Don't worry about easy A's for a while unless you have all the whatever anniversary you are logged into and it's the LR's category. Then maybe you can do an easy A, like an easy A that comes out during that anniversary, but I highly doubt it because usually they just put on a different team. But yeah, I would just say straight up ignore easy A's. But what you can do is scroll all the way down. Now, just so you know, we're not in the anniversary or anything, so all easy A's are not out. But what you can do is scroll all the way down to the first 10 easy A's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do those 10 easy A's or maybe even more, because these units have evolved so much to the point where these easy A's can't take it. Like, they're so powerful, they just die in one shot. It doesn't matter if Brawly is weak to hybrid sands and you have a pure sand team, he is still getting destroyed to oblivion because units are so damn powerful, and we have 200% leader skills now. When these guys came out, we had leader skills of like 70% or like 50%. Like, it's insane. So I would definitely say, if you have a strong new anniversary team, if you want stones and you ran out of boss rush and infinite Dragon Ball history, straight up go all the way down to the first easy A, the first 10, and just do all those easy A's because they're so easy to obliterate. All right, next thing we're going to be talking about is hidden potential. Now, hidden potential is a hit and miss. I already explained what to do about hidden potential in multiple videos. It's really not that hard. So when you pull a dupe of a character, you do not want to use it as super attack. Please don't do that. You're just wasting a dupe in the system for that character so that your character can actually be more maximized, if you know what I mean by that. So I have STR Kalkin Goku right here with the extra dupe, 69%. Now, when you get your first dupe, you need to always go in this corner right here, this corner that I'm zoomed in on. I'm going to zoom out and zoom in again. Zoom in on this corner right here and always do it. All right, do not go on any other corner. The best corners is to go from to this corner right here to the top right corner over here. Okay, and then after you have these two corners done, you can go to these other corners if you like. It doesn't matter which way, just make sure you go in this order. So this corner first and then to this corner. Okay, always do that because you're gonna mess up your character's dupe system completely, and it's just really annoying because now your character is gonna be very wonky and weird. But like I said, some people have their preferences, so I'm not one to judge. All right, Baba Shop. I would say try to like check Baba Shop. Like, if you summoned a lot, I would say feed your units to the Baba Shop and get a bunch of Baba Shop coins, so that you can actually just check the Baba Shop here and there, so you can get some medals, you can get some items. Because listen, Dokkan's not going to give you everything. You got to do it all yourself, and just Dokkan's all about time, you know, all about time. I'm serious, guys, all about time. So try to always check and feed some of your units to the Baba points so you can get some things, you know. Sometimes it'll be like a princess snake, you know. I'll reverse it just for 1 stone to see what you guys get. See, look, we got some items right here. You can get that, some medals right here, and you can always buy support memories if you like, if you want to invest in some support memory. I think that wraps up about what to do for beginners. Yeah, it's about it. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. So, but like I said, I really appreciate. Oh, before I even go, I'm gonna make a video about all of these modes right here. So chain battle, I'm gonna make a video about that. I'm gonna make a video about baton battle, chain battle, and the world tournament for the beginner players. So definitely look out for that. But that's it for today. I really appreciate the 100 subs. I'm gonna keep the content going. I know you guys love it. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.